through the hole of hell. I'm going to take you somewhere dangerous, full of spooks and the undead. I'm going to move this and hopefully it's not going to collapse. Right. Now, assistant, if you could pass me your floodlight so I can check the vicinity. Here's the entrance. We've lifted it up. We've got a 6 foot in diameter well, and it's going down a good 40 feet, methinks. It's a long way to the bottom. A long way. You do not want to go down there and try and have to get back out. There's a little, you can see the pipes are still in place to pump the water out. Now the little ledge thing halfway, be careful where you put your feet. Just be aware, because I don't know how solid it is, that's all. It could easily slip. I don't know what that little ledge is for, apart from possibly, maybe it's a maintenance thing, so you can sort of rest, you can climb down to it maybe. I'm pretty sure it looks dry at the bottom, doesn't it? How mad's this though? It's beautiful, isn't it? How cool is that? Yeah. So look. Shit. Look at this. Look at this. Where Clive used to throw his rubbish. This is wonderful. Brickwork still looks pretty good. And what I find intriguing, if you bring the film up, look at this. You've got a 6 foot diameter well, a semicircle of which can be seen the side of this wall, and the other semicircle is the other side of the wall. Figure that one out. It smells of mould. Look at this. This doesn't look good, does it? This looks like it could subside at any minute. Take you tumbling down. Now, I would love to go in there. There are a few signs of the bricks coming loose in some places, which could be a little bit dodgy. And I don't know about you, are my eyes funny, or does that well look like it's a bit distorted as it gets down there? You see as it gets down the bottom?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's bent, isn't it?
Yeah, is that where it's falling apart?
It's also, there's brick holes there, that's where it's fallen in.
I don't know if the air's dodgy, my chest's a bit bad. It doesn't look like there's any water in the bottom, does it? No. But you literally couldn't tell, because it's the second fucking refuse site round here. Evidently Clive, or whoever, but probably Clive, couldn't quite manage to take the rubbish to the bin, so he threw it in the hole. Isn't this spectacular? I wonder if English Heritage saw this, if they'd list it. Do you think so?
You reckon that, and also the one outside?
I don't know, because I don't know what I don't know what classes is listable, but to me that's kind of, it's cool archaeology, isn't it?
The brickwork is feathered, if you look at it.
It's what?
It's kind of feathered, where to curl it with the bricks.
Yeah, I mean it's for strength, isn't it, as well? But the question is, I mean, how far do you think that is down? 40 feet? 40 feet, I reckon.
Probably. Might be even deeper because you don't know how much shit's down there.
It's very true. I do like the little ledge, but I'll tell you something.
I bet that's not that secure. So this is where the water would have been, and this is the pipes up into the hotel then to get
the pump up here. Look, you pump it with that. Now you use this. This would have had the I presume this would have had the bucket and rope or something attached to it. And you'd like wind this or something and then it'd come up.
But they obviously later on put pipes in to pipe up around the hotel.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. I am indeed intrigued at the way it goes. Halfway down there, the other side, it looks to me like a few of the bricks are coming loose.
That side there looks. What about if there's a hole through there?
When I was investigating, see, I always wondered, when you got to the bottom there, is it just a round, like the same shape as this, or does it open up a little bit? Also, is there a horrible looking Japanese girl with a white sheet on her,
Ready to climb out?
with horrible bulging eyeballs, going to follow me wherever I go after I've looked in here? Let's hope not. Maybe if I walk around a bit, I could pretend I was someone else and she'll follow them. Who knows? But I think this is pretty interesting. There's a big hole there, actually.
Is that a girder? Is that a metal girder, actually? We know on the circle, that's the support for in between the wall, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is, but have you seen how rusty it looks?
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look very... I don't know what that support...
Can you put your... I don't even get any underneath to see what's underneath there.
Where?
Just on this top surface.
Where there?
Yeah. It's going to be very clear.
Well, it's worth having a go, isn't it? Just have a little look-see. Does it feel rusty?
Okay.
I mean, the trouble is with this, it's no joke. That's the sort of drop. You couldn't get a ladder down there.
No way.
The only way you could do this is by like abseiling down with a rope.
Yeah.
That's the only possible way you could do it. And even then, would you fancy one of these falling on your head?
Probably not.
I would.
But I'd like to abseil down there. It'd be quite cool, actually.
I'd like to know that little ledge thing. Is that timber or is it metal?
Can we shove anything down and whack it and see if we can hear it ping? Seriously. There's a brick there.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't really want to make a racket, but or do any damage or anything. Do you know what I mean?
Let's just see. You just want to hit that. That's wood. And it's totally rotten. Yep, that's wood.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. Right, get the picture ready. That's totally wood.
Because a big chunk just came off, didn't it?
Yep.
As you see, I'm destroying the English heritage, well, with bricks. I pretend I'm an archaeologist with an interest in archaeology, and then I'll go and smash the place with bricks. Sort of like that. What's at the bottom there? That's at the bottom of the tomb.
Loads of shit. What I could do is stop this a minute, take a few photos, and we can maybe zoom down on it.
Yeah, no, we've done all the film we need to do, I think.